Hello dear friends, welcome to my channel In-Depth Analysis with Nitish. So in this video I'm going to discuss with you more updates coming from IPL and lots of replacements happening in IPL, one of best league, the incredible Premier League and best league in the world in the cricket if you consider cricket games. So IPL, the second leg, the second part of IPL is starting from in mid-September, and it will it will happen till 14th of 15th of October 2021. So we are going to see another cracker of the tournament as it happened in all the 14, 15 edition. So a big news from Sri Lankan point of view, from Sri Lanka cricket, and also I'm going to give you many updates about cricket matches which is happening around the world right now. If you talk about West Indies versus Pakistan, I'll start with West Indies versus Pakistan only because the game is going on and the game of day two has been delayed due to wet outfield because since morning it was raining at Jamaica cricket ground, Jamaica, and the match was also interrupted. The day two interrupted. Till now, the match hasn't started yet, and the umpire will go out in the ground and have an inspection show. So West Indies versus Pakistan day two match has not started yet due to wet outfield, due to rain, and the score line is that West Indies earlier on have won the toss yesterday on day one of the second test at Jamaica, and they have opted to bowl first and did they really bowl well on the first session, first hour of the first day, and they bundled out Pakistan top order for 3 wickets down, just or 3 or 4 runs on the board. And since then, Babar Azam and Fawad Alam has put up a show and given a big partnership of 140 odd runs and just crawled back into the game with Babar Azam getting that 76, and he got out by Kemar Roach. He really bowled well with his 3 wickets and 1 wickets by Jaden Sills. The youngster Jaden Sills has bowled. Now the scoreline suggests that the Pakistan are not 212 for 4 with Mohammad Rizwan and Fahim Asaf both playing, and I will tell you that Fawad Alam retired hurt yesterday due to he got a blow and he was retired hurt. So Fawad Alam and Power Alam. So I am going to take you my regular member, my regular guest. Pawan, how are you? You are laughing like anything because Banindu Hasaranga and Dusmanta Chamira has got selected as replacement, as injury or unavailability replacement, I should say, in the RCB. I told you कि Vanindu and Hasaranga is also flying with the South African players from bubble to bubble after South Africa series. So I will take you. Come.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. We are going
very
to
happy
do a
today.
very yeah. I'm also happy for you.
Yeah,
I'm the
finally.
person who has yes.
No,
Finally,
I
no.
told on your channel Hasaranga will be picked. Anyway, he's going to be picked as a replacement. We were not sure whether that will happen or whatever. That's why they were having doubts with the BCCI whether that replacement player could be taken. But finally, they have resolved it. That's the thing. But it was a surprise for
Okay.
me that Dusmant Chamiros was picked for RCB.
No, there. I think there
And
is
there,
a
and
point
there's news
here.
coming up. There's news also there could
What?
be third
What?
Sri Lankan player. Third, Chamika Karunaratne could be picked by Mumbai Indians. There are rumors going on right now. That also could happen for
No,
Mumbai
if there is
Indians.
something, then the rumors come out. If there is something, then the rumors are coming out. What's your take?
Yeah. There's news like that coming up. Chamika Karunaratne
I
might be
think
picked for Mumbai Indians.
no, these players have shown
It's a
their
good
class.
addition. I think it's a good addition. I think it's a good addition
I
because if
think these things
Pollard,
will change the Sri Lankan cricket dramatically.
hmm, true. Yeah, I think if they but the thing is now for Kohli. Now when Hasaranga plays in the nets and when Kohli is batting, like during practice sessions, usually these RCB players get together. No, but the issue is now Kohli might be able to read his variations. So whatever if Hasaranga bowls to him during nets, so that could be that would be advantage for India also, for Kohli and to the other Padikal. They could learn also all Hasaranga's variations, how to read his stock deliveries, his googlies. So that also could be advantage to Indian batsmen.
No, you never know. They may face in the semi-final or final. Hasaranga.
Mm.
Now he
Mm.
once again he laughs.
No, no, I'm not laughing.
No, Pawan.
I'm telling the truth
So
for
I think
Indian fans. For
whoever is
Indian
getting
fans,
chance, yes. Hmm.
so this is good for
Just
Indian
joking.
cricket.
Jokes apart. The way these three or four players are performed directly now, I think they have got. I think they don't have to wait long. They are just getting selected in the IPL after
Mm.
just a performance of 3 or 4 games. This is really good. See, I'm surprised
No, no, not
how
because
the
of
things
any.
turn
No,
out so
anyways,
quickly.
no, anyways, Hasaranga and Chamira has had a good year so far. They have been consistent. Even though Chamira had some issues, I know in the Indian series he was not up to his best. We agree on that. But at least he has performed in the Bangladesh series and England series, which proved that RCB wanted him. And anyway, I think Mike Hesson is interested in Sri
Hmm.
Lankan players. I've seen because they've got Isru Udan also. They're checking. I think there's a scout checking on these Sri Lankan players. What I see, that's what about RCB
Hmm.
right now.
See, see, I'm bit surprised why not Hyderabad has chosen any player from, because Muralidharan is there in the camp of
Hmm.
Hyderabad.
No, I think it's because of Rashid Khan. It's
Sunrisers
very difficult.
Hyderabad.
It's very difficult for Sunrisers because four overseas players for me, I would go with Rashid Khan, Kane Williamson. Now David Warner, we're not sure whether he's in good form. Then Jason Holder is there. Jason Holder, best all rounder for Test. Now he's doing well in 2020. So it's very hard, no, for one like Manidu Hasaranga to join that team. That's the thing. Rajasthan Royals, yes, Rajasthan Royals has a big
And
chance. Now for Rajasthan Royals, now Josh Butley is out. No Jofra Archer, no Ben Stokes, and Sangakkara is the director of Rajasthan Royals. He's the director of cricket there in
yes,
Rajasthan. So that
yes,
could have
yes,
been that
yes.
they could have been more interested in Hasaranga there over there. So that's a big doubt for me. I don't know why they didn't
No,
go for him.
and no, you said no. There are rumors for Chamika Karunaratne to get selected in the IPL.
Yeah,
Well,
not for
if
Mumbai Indians, not
the
for
things
Rajasthan.
if oh, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. I think Mumbai Indians are very smart. Their administration system are. I think they are picking the right players.
You got to thank
Chamika
the Ambani
Karunaratne
family.
can do well
The
in their
Ambani
team.
family is only allowing Mahela to
Hmm.
choose his
Hmm.
players, and then I think Zahid
Hmm.
Khan
Hmm.
is the bowling coach. Then they have
And who
I can't
knows?
remember the batting coach.
Mahela has only recommended for his name, Chamika Karunaratne. You
Mm.
never know. Mahela
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
was the
Obviously, it's
person.
Mahela. It's obviously
Mahela is
Mahela
the
who's doing
person
that.
only.
Obviously, it's Mahela who's doing that.
I'm looking into the bigger picture for Sri Lankan cricket.
Mm.
Left all this thing, leave all this thing, playing in the IPL and all this. These are the big things for any Sri Lanka team, because apart from Malinga, I think nobody was playing for the past 3 or 4 years in the
Why
IPL. If
Isurudana?
you take, I think
Isurudana.
one season only Isrudana has played,
And then
and
one
before
season, I
that, I
think
think Matthews was playing.
Akila
I think the
Dhananjay and
big
wait. For one season, I think Akila Dhananjay and Asela Gunaratne was picked, but they didn't get a match for Mumbai Indians. That's the issue. I think they went in the auction, but they didn't get picked. Sorry, they got picked, but they
but
didn't get a
these
match.
players haven't played regularly.
Yeah, they haven't played a match.
But the
That's very
big
clear.
chunk of player only played from only play. See, the big chunk of Sri Lankan players only participated or played in the 11 from
Mm.
2008 to 2015.
Yeah, wait. Wait,
From
because
that onwards,
could I interrupt you for 1 second? So in 2010 we saw Mahela Jayawardena, Kumar Sangakkara, and Angelo Matthews captaining three sides. I think there was one season three. Sri Lankans were captaining IPL
you,
season.
I'll take.
Matthews was captaining Pune Warriors. Sangakkara was captaining Sunrisers Hyderabad. Mahela was captaining Delhi Daredevils, and they both played for Kings 11 Punjab. Lasith Malinga was there. There's so many Sri Lankans those days in back from 2010 to 2013. After these caliber of players went only, the issues happened in Sri Lanka cricket. That's the thing.
True, true, true. That's why I told you a big chunk of player played from that period only, 2008 to 2014-15. After that, I think Sri Lanka performance also not well in the international circuit, and they haven't performed, and also that reflected in their selection in the IPL.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I think I think this is the turning point of Sri Lankan cricket. The way it's going for the last 2 or 3 months, they are doing well in on the ground also. I'm not talking about off the field. They are
Hmm.
doing well. They have performed really well on the ground.
Hmm.
Whether it's against weak Indian team, nevertheless, they have
Yes.
won the game. Now that has certainly allowed them that these players should go to the IPL at least for participation. I'm not talking about they all play all the 7 games, but at least they will contribute to the team in at least 1 or 2 games.
I think even Danish
Suppose that things
Gurvidelos would
happen.
have got a
I
chance if
think.
not if he didn't get involved in that controversy. That's what. He also might have got a chance because of how he played in
Hmm.
LPL for Gaul Gladiators. His form was good, but unfortunately, he got involved with this other two players and got himself into trouble. That's what.
Hmm.
Because he would have got a chance also in the IPL. Mumbai Indians might have considered him, but unfortunately, he can't play any cricket for 1 year. So let's see what happens so there after that.
See, in these, when you talk about these 3 or 4 players who are going to get a chance in the IPL to play, these players have got the, I think, skills and calibers. They have shown the fighting spirit on the field.
Yeah.
That okay, we are not, though we are a weak team, we are not going to give up easily. That's what I like about, and that's what some experts also liked about this team.
Hmm.
What I have heard in those post-match analysis, they said I have in the past eight to even Sangakkara and Jayawardene was there. They were only they were winning due to those two only, those 2 or 3
No,
players,
there's
Sangakkara,
Tilakaratna
Dilshan.
Dilshan,
But
Lasith
as
Malinga. Tilakaratna Dilshan, if you can remember, he also won matches. Lasith Malinga was there. Murali was there before. Then after
no,
post,
no, but
post
again.
2015.
No, but against India, they also struggle. But they against
Who
India,
Dilshan?
they also
Dilshan never
struggle.
struggled. Dilshan never struggled against India. You can remember 116 back in 2009. MS Dhoni scored that 100. I think I can't remember. Sehwag or something scored 100. There was a tight. India won by 2 runs. I remember in a ODI match. 400 scores. I think India and Sri Lanka both scored 400. Tilakaratne Dilshan
Hmm.
scored 160, if I'm not mistaken. Sangakkar also scored a century that match. And Sehwag, I think India he scored also a big score that match. So you can't put those ones
Hmm.
out. I mean,
Uh,
Sri Lanka had other
no,
players
no,
instead of
I'm talking
Smith and
about
Mahela.
that extra. No, I'm talking about that extra effort they are willing to give on the field. These players, especially these bunch of players, for
Hmm.
winning a game. That's the quality I like about these bunch of players. When you talk about Chamira,
Yeah, but you can't
Hasaranga,
forget they
I
played
think
against a sort of a
so
weak
many
team,
things.
India. Even though this Indian team played IPL experience, they didn't have that much experience in, I mean, international cricket experience. So now we can see that these IPL players also need international cricket match experience to be good. Now we see the value what the comparison between the IPL and
Yes.
playing for India, and that added
Hmm.
pressure.
Hmm. Yes. Now they will get the exposure. That surety, that's sure. They will definitely give play 2 or 3 games. I'm not talking about all the 7 games. It is very interesting now how RCB will perform with these players coming into the team. And also I want
But
to
RCB are
see
third.
how Hasaranga
RCB are third right now
bowls.
in the table, points table. I showed it on my channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Now, what I
CSK
was
will be
telling Pawan,
interesting. Now,
how
now, yeah. Now you talk about CSK. I think CSK will be the most interesting team when it comes in UAE, because usually in India, CSK do well, especially in spin friendly. I think Jadeja, Moin Ali, they all do well in Indian conditions. Now again in UAE, I don't know what will happen to CSK. Seriously, I'm a bit worried about CSK a bit.
I also buried. See, as a die-hard core CSK fan, I want CSK to do well. But if you should see the practical analysis of CSK, I'm seeing lots of weak links, especially according to the UAE condition. They somehow do well in the Indian condition, but I don't know whether they will replicate that performance of leg one of the IPL, which was finished in between. I think whether they will replicate or not, time will we will see by the time. I
Will this
don't
be
think I have a dot
MS
on
Dhoni and
CSK of making
Suresh
top
Raina's
four.
last season? Will this be Dhoni's and Raina's last season for CSK?
No, no,
Nitish.
no, 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 no. See, for Suresh Raina, I don't think he is only 34,
No, he
35.
said that he's going to
I
retire
think
with
he
MS
has got a
Dhoni.
lot of.
He said, no, 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 wait. He said that he's going to retire with MS Dhoni if MS Dhoni also retires for IPL. Like they retire, both retired for international cricket. That's what he has said. He has told in a statement. Again, for IPL, also
No,
same story.
no, but in one of the post-match presentation, MS Dhoni said, "Of course not. This is not the last IPL I'm playing. He will definitely have 1 or 2 IPL left with him, as far as my knowledge is concerned."
Now, if in case if Dhoni doesn't
I
captain
don't
or if
think
he
Dhoni
leaves
is going to
CSK,
retire.
if he doesn't want to captain next season, do you think Jadeja is a suitable captain for CSK? I don't see him as a good option. No, there is no good options
He
now for
he he
CSK
will
for
captain.
captaincy. Now because like next season they only can
I
retain
think
three
CS.
players.
Hmm.
I think Raina might most probably leave CSK because three players I think only can. I mean, each team can only choose three players. That's the thing, and no right to match cards also in the option. So it's very.
They
I don't
haven't
think
tried a
CSK will.
youngster also in the past 5 or 6 years.
I don't think CSK might leave Duen Bravo. So that's I don't. It's between Duen Bravo, Moin Ali for the overseas spot. So that's also a difficult choice right there.
Yeah, you are true. You are right. But see, CSK hasn't allowed youngsters to hasn't groomed the youngsters. Frankly, I'm telling that
Then what
CSK
about
hasn't groomed
Gaikwan?
the youngster to
Gaikwan played no in the 2020 series for India. No, Ruturaj Gaikwad, the
who
opening batsman for Chennai Super Kings. Gaikwad, Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Gaikwad. I think as a batsman, he's a good. He can serve CSK for a long time. But as a captain, I don't think because
No,
he
no,
has
not as
not got
captain, not
that
as a captain.
caliber
I didn't
to
tell him as
lead
a
the side.
captain. I didn't tell about the captain as a player. I'm talking as a batsman, opening batsman.
Yeah, he is good. He will serve well. He will serve well. I'm pretty confident about him.
Mm. Yeah, because they have Jaddu, then they have Gaikwan.
Now,
I don't know. Then Deepak Chahan. Deepak
now
Chahan is
there
there
is a
for
hot
CSK.
yes.
Deepak Chaha also has done a lot for CSK in the past, and he's done well in against India also for India. So you have to credit MS Dhoni for that as well for grooming these players.
Hmm.
Certain youngsters,
See,
not
this is the
everyone,
I think mistake
not all.
CSK has done, and now I think your some noise is coming. Let me just remove. Let me just take you once again, Pawan. Some noise was coming from my side, that's why. Now it's okay.
I think
Now,
still the
Pawan.
noise comes from your side. I think there's some noise. Is there anything coming from my side?
Now it's okay.
No, still there is
Yeah,
noise.
it's coming from your side.
My side. I don't know. I
Yes,
don't see
your
from my
side.
side. Okay, I'll leave and come then. Okay.
Okay, Pawan has left because some noise was coming. So we were discussing about the hot topic today, that is the IPL update, especially from the Sri Lankan point of view, because after a very long time, I think two players are selected for a very good team, RCB, whose captain is Virat Kohli. The most important thing is means Virat Kohli must have इन्वॉल्व देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट दैट में इसका मतलब हो गया कि इंडिया श्रीलंका का सीरीज जो देखा जा रहा था जो यहाँ पर विजुअल्स आ रहा था दैट वाज इंडिया के इंडिया के ही प्लेयर्स को नहीं देखा जा रहा था श्रीलंका के भी प्लेयर्स को दे वर लुकिंग एट द श्रीलंकन प्लेयर्स आल्सो whether how they are performing and how they are doing well against the quality batsmen like Surya Kumar Yadav, Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan. So that's why they have picked. You come, Pawan, you come now. You come after 1 or 2 minutes, then we will discuss more about cricket. I think I will take not more than 10 to 15 minutes and then we will leave. Please follow me here on my Instagram. Instagram. Okay, Pawan has come.
Now is it better? I think my
Yeah,
background is a
now,
bit
now,
bad.
now it's clear, Pawan.
Yeah, my background is
Hmm.
a bit bad. My laptop. I
Pawan,
think my
what I
camera
was
is not
telling
working.
that
Yeah, continue. Sorry,
what I
continue.
was telling that the visuals we have saw the England the team which went to England for playing the Test matches series they were looking at the games playing in Sri Lanka and they were watching very closely that series India versus Sri Lanka series and not only they have watched their own players Indian players but they must have thoroughly watched the Sri Lankan players also. That's why Virat Kohli, I think there is an interference of Virat Kohli of picking the Hasaranga and Chamira. Without him, I
No, I think it's more. I think Kohli was involved, but mostly I think it's between Mike Essen. I think Mike Essen because I think I watched this video RCB on how they picked Isuru Udana in auction. They checked his analysis how he bowls. I saw that video. You can go and check Royal Challengers Bengal on YouTube. I watched that video. They practice how to get him also like Udana for the auction. Like they practice how to get
hmm,
him for a price. I saw that video. I can share if you want. I think if I have that video on Royal Challengers Bangalore, but they were Mike Hassan was actually practicing on getting him now. Now, big news is that Katic is not coaching
hmm,
RCB
hmm.
also now for the second leg, and again Hassan is coaching, and then Hassan kun. I think last season RCB qualified for the playoffs, but they lost. I think they were going good with Simon Katic, but again now Hassan is back
Hmm,
coaching
hmm.
RCB.
I think I don't know about this topic. Why that Mike Hazen has replaced that team that coach. Let me take Aryan. So hi Aryan,
Sure, hi.
how are you? The
Hi.
direct hit.
I'm
I
I'm
think
fine. I'm
Aryan.
fine,
Hmm.
Nitish. I'm good. I think to answer your question, new management has taken over RCB, and now
Yeah, we
they are
know that.
thinking,
Yeah.
yeah, and they are thinking differently. So maybe Katic has been sacked, or maybe there
No,
was
I
some
don't think
inside
that is
talks.
fact. He's not available. He's not available. That's
Yeah,
the
I
news.
mean he's not available, but again, the players and the coaches, well, they are choosing not to come to this IPL. You know. to the
Oh, that's a
UAE
wrong
leg.
choice. How can they
Hmm.
sack Katic like that when he's done well? RCB are currently third, right? If that one extra game wasn't there, I mean, Delhi Capitals have played one extra game than RCB, but I think RCB have done a terrific job so far in this IPL. You can't blame the coaching for me. They have done
Hmm.
well for me this time.
Coaching is a
I don't.
funny business in IPL. I mean, owners get involved in choosing the coaches and everything.
Hmm.
So you don't know how
Hmm.
for how long are you gonna stay there. You know, with these franchises who've never won.
Yeah.
Hmm. So,
And Rajasthan Royals, another
so
you told the update.
overall,
Just
hmm.
Josh Butler has been out of the IPL. I told in my channel also, and then Glenn
Hmm.
Phillips has replaced Josh Butler.
Yeah,
Now
Replaced
Rajasthan
him.
Royals don't have that much overseas players also. Then I got a news
yeah.
in May that Liam Livingstone also won't be part if he wasn't if the second leg went ahead. I mean, if COVID didn't interfere, he also wouldn't have played for Rajasthan Royals. And then no Jofra Archer, no Ben Stokes, now no Josh Butler. I mean, Rajasthan are gone now, right now.
I don't
Definitely,
think so.
definitely.
At this stage, in this form, Liam Livingston should play for Rajasthan Royal. The form he is in right now, it's
Hmm.
devastating, literally.
Nitish,
I,
could you
I,
share what
I
is
have.
this thing
Okay, okay, okay.
about Simon
I'll
Katic?
share.
Yeah.
I'll share. I'll.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
Katic has stepped down. Katic
Southern
has
Brave
stepped.
are
Hmm.
144 in the 100 final.
Yeah, right now
No,
this one.
Aryan,
Yeah,
I have seen one of the innings of Liam Livingstone against Pakistan. That's, I think, first T20I they have played recently. Liam Livingstone just smashed all the bowlers of Pakistan. The way he hit those sixes, I think of, I loved
I think
him
I
hitting
think
those
recently the
sixes.
100 he scored a 92 of 40, or if I'm not mistaken, against for Birmingham Phoenix in the 100 in the last match. I think he's in terrific form right now, Livingston.
No, no, suddenly he transformed this way of playing. I think the way he has played
I think
against Sri
IPL
Lanka. Remember
IPL has
that
helped
inning?
him. I think IPL has helped him even though he hasn't played that much matches. I think Sangakkara has given him some thoughts and he's on advices
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
whatever. I think I've seen. I think he has
Yes.
transformed to a different player, Livingston after IPL.
Hmm.
He was not in
Hmm.
even in the scenes before
Yes.
getting into a team for Rajasthan, and
True.
suddenly
True.
he has been terrific form. He can be even the test squad for England in the
Hmm.
future. For me,
Hmm.
yeah. But then could
Yeah.
I'll stop sharing. There was news in May. Okay, there was news that
Okay.
Livingston will be replaced by Gerald Coetzee or someone. I don't know how did that happen at once in May. So I don't
Gerald,
know whether
who's that? Gerald Foxy.
could you help share this? I'll share. I'll give
Yeah,
this
yeah. I will definitely. Hmm.
here.
Okay. Let
Gerald
me let me
Coetzee joins
just share.
Rajasthan Royals as a replacement for Liam Livingston. This is May 1st, 2021 in the IPL website. South African fast bowler. This is the
No, why
thing
it is
now.
not coming? Why it is not coming?
For what? Who?
Yeah, it's coming. Get all Scott J. Yes. From which place he belongs to? From which country? I don't
South
know
Africa.
about him.
South Africa. I also don't know about him. I just saw this today. See, Rajasthan Royals have signed fast bowler, South African fast bowler Gerald Coetzee as a replacement for England's
Okay.
Liam Livingston for the remainder of the
Hmm.
IPL 2021.
Hmm.
But I don't know now what's
Hmm.
happening.
There's no clear news on this
Uh,
Liam Livingston thing.
I think Rajasthan case is gone now. There's Ben Stokes. Why they have left the team? Do you know anything news? I don't know about.
I think Ben Stokes he wanted to
Butler,
take a
Ben
break from
Stokes.
his
Why they have
because he's
left?
having no. Let Aryan
Mental.
tell that.
Okay,
Yeah,
mental
Aryan
health
knows it.
is.
Ben Stokes is obviously, as we all know, they're out with the mental health issue. And Butler is expecting his second child with his wife, so that is why Butler is not taking part in this IPL, as I posted on my channel on Instagram.
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Even I
Oh,
told on my channel also 2 hours ago. Yeah,
so
on that.
so is there any latest update about that game which is going on between West Indies and Pakistan? Pawan and Aryan
Rain
both.
washed out. Rain is
I'm not
washed out.
updating about that.
Could you share the screen? I can tell otherwise. Match delayed by rain. I think the whole first section is gone in the second
But
place.
the final of the 100, it's Southern Brave
Yeah,
147 for
and the
5.
women's also Oval Invincibles has won the women's 100 by 48
Yeah,
runs.
I mean, yeah, they looked pretty well from the
Good,
first match.
good news is that Southern Brave is
Hmm.
coached by Mahela. Mahela runs again.
And Birmingham Phoenix.
Well, I think they will chase it down. I think if Liam Livingstone fires, then if Moeen Ali, I think is playing this game as well.
Yeah, coach wise, I think I can't remember who's the coach.
So 61 for Paul Sterling, 36 balls.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, Daniel Victory. Sorry, Daniel Victory is the coach of Birmingham
Daniel
Phoenix.
Vittorio.
Daniel
Yeah,
Daniel Vittori. Oh, oh.
Oh,
yeah.
the
If
New
you,
Zealand
I can
spinner.
show the thing. If you, yeah. Again,
Mm.
I have
Okay,
to
okay. Let me
stop
let me just
sharing.
And first
let me
session of
add.
this first
Just
session is
share
go.
the screen now. Pawan, share the screen. I'll take.
Yeah, here.
First session goes to rain for Pakistan West Indies.
Yeah, Daniel Victory is the coach of and Mahila Jayawardene is the coach of Southern Brave. He has the lineup, I think. Paul Sterling, Quinton de Kock, James Vince. I don't know what he's doing with this squad. He should be in the England Test squad for the third match because I think
Uh,
James,
Hamid is also not in good form. I think he's a captain of Southern Brave for the final. Yeah,
one thing I want to ask you both of you, why they have ignored Alex Hells? I think from the long time he
I
hasn't. I
think now they're
haven't
saying he
seen
could be
him
picked
playing
for our
the
IPL
national
team.
side.
He could be picked for IPL. I think it's because of politics. I think I don't know what's going on with this. There's some issue with Alex
I
Sales
I
think
and
think
there is a behavior
president of
behavior
the
issue
ACB.
also.
hmm, I think so. Yes, but again, the president of the board before, I think Ashley Giles. I don't know who that was. He had some issues with Alex Hales, and Alex Hales, I think, as Nitish said, he did some behavior thing that didn't go well with the board, and since then he's been performing all around the world, and now he's not getting chances. I really hope that Liam Livingston doesn't go in that trap because he is in form now and he should get chances, at least in the T20 World Cup and in the IPL if possible, because
No,
he's.
Aryan, I want to tell you about England team. This England team, when you consider in the middle order, Morgan is also not doing well as a
Hmm.
batsman in the middle order. Only Livingstone is fighting for the last, I think, 4 to 5 games. Livingstone, then you have got Billings. Even Bairstow is not doing well as a
No,
batsman.
they
If
did
you take
well.
so,
Yeah,
he,
so you can't. England plays so many games, throughout the years. You can't expect all of these batsmen to do well in every
no,
match. Like we saw
Mhm.
no,
Morgan
I'm
against Sri Lanka. We saw Morgan against Sri Lanka. He played a crucial 70 or something and made England win that series. I watched that match also on
Mhm.
Morgan. Morgan is crucial at
Oh, that
times.
was see that was one-sided game. You can't just take all these stats against Sri Lanka because before India series we know how Sri Lanka were doing.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So if you are considering, but when you see the Pakistan against Pakistan team, I think Morgan was struggling a lot, and he taken one game rest also. After that, after that lost first T20 lost when the Pakistan scored I think 230 plus in the first T20 guy. So
Mm.
see, this is my point of view. I still think that England has got weak links in their batting department in the middle order with the Morgan. I'm including Morgan also because they have found one devastating batsman like Liam Livingstone. That's why we are telling that now England have got a very good
I think, I think,
lineup
right,
because
yeah,
we.
yeah. Go on. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
Nitish.
continue, Aryan.
No, you were saying, you were just finishing your point. Sorry to interrupt you there. Go on.
So that's why I still believe that England has still got a weak link in their batting lineup. I'm not talking about the top order. I'm not talking about their bowling lineup. But in the middle order, 5, 6, 7, I think still they have a weak link,
Hmm.
excluding Liam Livingstone.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That
but it's
is
too
my
early.
point.
It's too early to call on Liam Livingston. Actually, we don't know. Like he hasn't played that much.
No, no.
Um,
One question I have just got in my mind. Is there any update about England and New Zealand traveling to Pakistan for the White Ball series?
Pakistan.
Latest update. I'm not talking about yesterday.
I think New Zealand. I
Latest
think New
update
Zealand is
today.
going. New Zealand's going to
Hmm.
Pakistan in September.
No,
I think.
England also. England also have want to reconsider the security issue
I think
over
that's
there. Is
cancelled. I
there
think
any
that's
news? I
cancelled.
want
I think that series is cancelled. England versus Pakistan. If you're saying, I think they have.
Pakistan.
I'm not sure if all these matches can go along next month because now currently these England players are playing against India. Then they have all
Hmm.
played the
Hmm.
100. Then they have to go for IPL.
Hmm.
Then they're
Hmm.
saying,
Hmm.
I think the England players
Hmm.
are
Hmm.
available for the 100. Sorry, IPL. I think some players. Yeah, so there could be an issue over there. I think they were going to play against Bangladesh. That series was cancelled and it was postponed to 2023 March. Not against Pakistan actually. They were supposed to play against
Yeah,
Bangladesh,
yeah, that I know,
but that
that I know.
series got
But
postponed.
I
Yeah.
have heard that Aryan, I have heard that this is, I think, 80% correct news that there is a doubt on England versus Pakistan. Definitely,
Possibly.
England is not going to. Or
Hmm.
New Zealand versus Pakistan. New
Yeah,
Zealand
but
versus Pakistan. There is a
there
doubt.
are, yeah, there will be doubt because of the situation in Afghanistan. But again, I have latest news that,
Hmm.
Navroz Mangal, who's the chief of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, said they should be able to leave for Sri Lanka, on 26th August,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
then
So
PCB.
How
Hmm.
can the Pakistan versus New Zealand get affected? Because Pakistan, I know the borders between Afghanistan and Pakistan they're tense, but then they can play it either in Islamabad or Karachi or something, right? The
Mm,
matches.
even Noida in India is an option, but they have decided to play in Sri Lanka. So let's see.
No, no, that's the Afghanistan versus Pakistan. We're talking about the Pakistan versus New Zealand. Because New
Hmm.
Zealand is going to come to Pakistan for ODI and 2020 series
That
in
they have
September.
to see. That
Hmm.
they have to see in future. What will happen?
Oh. That. So, so how do you, so Aryan Pawan is now a very relief person, being a Sri Lankan fan, that at least something for the Sri Lankan cricket, that few
Hmm.
players are making entry into the best league in the world, that is our IPL. And any news about LPL? Will it happen, Pawan?
What
LPL,
LPL?
Lanka
Yeah,
Premier League,
they have said it's starting in December
after
actually from
World Cup
December.
only.
December, yeah, after World Cup, but they said it's going to be November, but now it's going to be in December, from December 3rd to December 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. Now the LPL.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I think I think there is no gap in between for the Lanka Premier League because if you take
It
after
could
World
clash
Cup,
with the
I
Big
think
Bash.
West End. I'm here.
It could clash with the Big
No,
Bash. That could be
forget
also
about the Big Bass. I think say
no, but I
Big
think
Bass, when Big Bass
Big Bash
happens,
starts before
Australian
Christmas.
players play
No,
their international cricket. So
Big Bash plays before Christmas, right? I
Hmm.
think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I
Hmm.
think
no,
December.
whenever the Big Bass plays, I think Big Bass is not the main issue. I think the main issue is the packed international schedule after T20 World Cup. I'm
Hmm.
also hearing about the news that West Indies will play in Sri Lanka the three Test match series.
No, that's next
This
year.
is the
That's next
news I
year.
have got.
That's next year. That's next year, not this year. That test series is next year. Then next March, I think India is Sri
Okay,
Lanka is
they,
to play against India. Three test match series in India. That's also coming
Hmm.
up next March.
uh,
And I think
okay, I think hmm,
Sri Lanka has to
hmm,
play against
hmm.
Bangladesh or something. Also another test match series, if I'm not mistaken. This that I think might be cancelled. I think that was supposed to happen in December. I think that will be cancelled for sure because of the
Hmm.
LPL.
Okay, then okay. This is the new for me. So this is it, Aryan. I think today is all about Sri Lankan cricket. Good news for Sri Lankan
Hmm.
SLC and Sri Lankan cricket players and Sri Lankan fans.
Hmm.
So congratulations to Pawan that few Sri Lankan players are just inducted into the IPL side. That is, and the most important thing they have gone to the that playing that team whose captain is Virat Kohli. This is the
Hmm.
biggest thing, I think.
I think Hasaranga is a good choice, but I don't know why Chamira fits in that squad or not on UAE conditions.
नहीं 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 मैं बता रहा हूँ चमीरा को इसका मतलब कि विराट कोहली ने बहुत ध्यान से देखा था उस सीरीज को
Hmm.
इंडिया वर्सेस श्रीलंका को
I
इंडियन
don't
प्लेयर्स
think
को तो देखना ही था
so.
उनको
I
लेकिन
don't
No,
think
I
so.
think because of his
या
aggression and his temperament,
Yeah,
Chamira can adapt anyway. I think even in UAE
हम्म
conditions, it could suit him most probably if he
हम्म
bowls well in the good length or bowls yorkers, bounces, wide yorkers. If he does that, if he does more variations and bowls at a
हम्म
fast pace, I think it will be good in UAE
I think
conditions. But
I
in
think
and
Virat Kohli
he
Virat
started to
Kohli has
bowl some
nothing.
yorkers also.
But Virat Kohli, I
both
don't
both
think
in James
Kohli was
Hunt.
involved. I don't think Kohli was involved in this decision at all. I don't think Kohli took this decision of getting Hasaranga and
No,
Shamira to RCB.
why?
Uh,
Because
because
Kohli is the captain. Uh,
Kohli, the captain is not like involved in the hiring process, but he is informed that we are looking
okay.
to romp in these players. I think it is the management of the
Hmm.
side that contacts with the agent
Okay.
of the player. So I think Hasaranga's
Yes.
agent was contacted by RCB and long time
Okay.
ago.
Okay.
This
I
this
agree.
this yeah. This doesn't happen like 2 months, but this is a long process of hiring a player and then everything because it's not coming through an auction; it's coming through replacement. So there are a lot of
But
logistics involved.
but there must India versus Sri Lanka series must have acted as a catalyst for these
Yeah,
things
sure,
to happen.
Yeah,
definitely,
sure.
definitely,
Right,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So Aryan Pawan, thank you for joining me. I think
Thank you.
it's late now. I think we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow is also now today. Happy Raksha Bandhan, Aryan.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Happy.
today is our festival. Pawan, I think he don't know. Today is our festival, national
What
festival.
festival?
Happy Raksha Bandhan. I'll tell you. I'll explain you. Where it's a festival of brothers and sisters, where sisters have to tie a band on the wrist, and that is called as a Rakhi. In terms
Hmm.
of our words, we call it Rakhi, Raksha Bandhan. Means it's a thought that it's a true also that brothers will protect
Sisters.
sisters. So it's a
Okay.
very happy. Once again, we are in a festive mood. I'm in a festive mood. The way
Hmm.
it's 12:80 now. So happy Raksha
You're going to
Bandhan
celebrate
to
outside.
all whoever watching this channel. So thank you. No, no. At home, we are going to eat sweets. We are going to eat all the different types of meals. We are going to just enjoy here
Okay.
and hang
Thank
out
you for coming to my
somewhere else.
show
So
also.
we
And right
enjoy.
now we are in a
Okay.
lockdown also right now for like 20 days or whatever. So I'm stuck at home also
Yes.
anyway. Yeah. So Sri
Okay.
Lanka also
Okay.
COVID
Stay at
cases
home
are
and be
very bad.
safe and fit. Yes.
Yeah. It's very
But
bad right
is
now
there
the
any
COVID
threat
cases.
in the upcoming series? Is there any threat? I don't think so. In the
So
upcoming series versus Sri Lanka versus South
also Sri
Africa.
Lanka going to play against Oman. Sri Lanka are going to play against Oman in October,
Oh,
2020
okay.
match.
Tell my viewers the update about that game. Two T20Is, I think.
Yeah, it's going to
Please
happen
tell
in
the
Oman
viewers.
Stadium. It's going to happen in Oman, I think, 2020 starting on October 7th, which is my birthday also. Colliding with that also, it starts October 7th and October 9th. Two 2020 matches before the 2020 World Cup.
Hmm.
So good after
Hmm.
South Africa to ODI in 2020
Okay,
series,
Pawan.
but the issue is
Yes,
that there
yes.
might not be Hasaranga. Hasaranga might not play because I think he has to be for RCB. I think by September 19th, so I think he might miss the 2020 sometimes. 2020 series, I think at least one
No,
or two
then
matches.
Sri Lanka have to check their bench strength in that series. Sri Lanka
Hmm.
should check their bench strength in that
Hmm.
particular series for two
Because
T20I.
it starts on
Let's see
September
how they
19th.
perform.
It starts
Yeah.
on September 19th. That's it. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I'll
Thank
leave.
you.
Okay,
Happy Raksha Bandhan. Thank you to all.
happy
Thank you,
Ramadan. Yeah.
Pawan. Be safe, be fit. We'll meet again in the next video. Till then, goodbye. And please, please be safe. रक्षाबंधन का आज त्योहार 12-20 हो गया है, तो आप सभी लोगों को रक्षाबंधन की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं मेरे तरफ से। और सब्सक्राइब किया कीजिए आप लोग, प्लीज वॉच किया कीजिए वीडियोस को मेरे। मैं जो क्रिकेट स्पोर्ट्स होता है उसके बारे में मैं डिस्कस करता हूँ। ये प्लेटफॉर्म फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म मैं आप लोग के लिए प्रोवाइड कर रहा हूँ। आई एम इनवाइटिंग यू ऑन माय फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म टू प्लीज प्लीज come on this channel and have a discussion about all the cricket games, especially Indian cricket games happening around the world। and अभी तो लेट है, इंडिया वर्सेस इंग्लैंड द थर्ड टेस्ट होने में अभी लेट है थोड़ा सा, 6-7 दिन का अभी टाइम बाकी है। प्लस आप लोग फॉलो किया कीजिए मुझे इंस्टाग्राम पर नीतीश_IDA92। और प्लीज प्लीज सेफ रहिए और फिट रहिए और अपना ख्याल रखिए और आसपास सफाई रखिए। प्लीज बी सेफ, बी क्लीन। और आज तो त्योहार का दिन है, मिलते हैं आज ही के दिन। अब तो रात का टाइम है, मिलते हैं आज ही के दिन, मे बी अराउंड 2 to 3 p.m. at the afternoon time। So please subscribe to my channel, please like the videos, please share the videos। We'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye, thank you, be fit, thank you।